tell me a little bit about who you are and how you ended up here tonight at Castleberry.
Wow, well, it's a long story. I started playing the saxophone when I was 10 years old. My parents exposed me to jazz at a very early age, so I always had a love and appreciation for jazz ever since I was 5, 6 years old. But it wasn't until I was 10 when I started playing the saxophone. I joined this band called Sonny La Rosa, America's Youngest Jazz Band, and I was 11 years old at the time, but I had the opportunity to travel all around the country and the world. We played at the Montreux Jazz Festival in Switzerland when I was 11, and that was like the turning point in my life where I knew that I wanted to play the saxophone for the rest of my life. So I played in all the school bands. I formed my own band when I was 13, so I started traveling around the Tampa Bay area performing with my group, and just been on tour since then, and traveling nationally with my group. Released my first nationally released album in 2004 called Night on the Town. I've never looked back ever since.
So tell me a little about your parents' influence. I know you try to do a different kind of jazz. Tell me a little about that influence and the style you've taken.
Well, my parents exposed me to all different styles of music. So growing up, I appreciated jazz, R&B, pop, hip-hop, gospel, rock, everything. I listen to all different styles of music. And with my music, I try to appeal to everybody, not just the regular smooth jazz audience, but everyone. Whether you're 10 years old, whether you're 30, whether you're 50 or 60, I want to make music that everybody can appreciate. So I incorporate a lot of different elements in my music so that everybody can appreciate it.
So I know you had the #1 song out there. How have things changed for you? How did that come about, getting to #1, and how has that changed?
Well, I got a lot of radio support all over the country, and I got my first #1, which was exciting. It was definitely a milestone for me. And things have really taken off since. I'm on the road with my band. I'm also touring with Norman Brown and Wayman Tisdale this year, so we're going to be all over the country. And it's just really taken off. The album's doing great, and I'm just keep raising the bar every single time, so it's very exciting.
How has the touring been for you? Has that been, I know you toured a lot as you were a child, so it probably isn't too new to you, but where has this been taking you now?
It's taken me all over the world. I've had the opportunity to perform in Europe, Switzerland, Italy, Japan. We performed in Japan last year. Also be in Indonesia in a couple weeks. So we're all over the world, and it's incredible. And I love it. I love to travel, love to meet new people, and love to have everybody hear my music.
And how do you feel about doing these jazz festivals? You get that crowd that's really here for the jazz. I'm sure they're pretty pumped. How does these festivals and the crowd play into things?
I love the festivals and the crowd. I mean, I started doing this years ago, and they're very supportive people. They always come out to my shows and support us, and it's great. I mean, the feedback from the crowd is what pumps us up on stage, and we give it our all every single time. So it's incredible just to have everybody's support.
And how did you end up here with Castleberry? How did you get that connection?
Castleberry, well, actually a friend of mine was the promoter that was putting on this concert, and she's been trying to get me and my band here for the past couple of years. And finally it worked out where we had time available on our schedule, and she brought us out here, and we're here today.
Just for my own personal knowledge for the audience out there, what kind of stuff are you personally interested in music? What do you have on your playlist?
Wow, my playlist is very diverse, so I'll have definitely John Legend, Alicia Keys. I'll have Stevie Wonder. I'll have John Coltrane, some old school traditional jazz. I'll have a little bit of Aerosmith. I'll have a little bit of Nickelback. Bob Marley. I love reggae, so I have to have that. But the list goes on and on. I mean, I listen to so many different styles of music, so those are just some of the few that's on my playlist.
Awesome. And I read you're still in school. So what are you doing over at USF?
Yeah, I'm studying business at the University of South Florida. And it's been a little slow. I mean, I've been on the road nonstop, so it's been really difficult. But I'm very close to graduating, so I'm just going to keep pushing forward, and hopefully I'll graduate soon.
Awesome. Well, looking forward now, what does the future hold for Eric? Where's he going?
The future for Eric? Well, I'm definitely going to continue traveling all over the world. I mean, my passion is performing, so I'm going to continue to do that. I'm going to probably start working on another album at the end of the year. And just to keep moving things forward. I have a lot of other endeavors that I want to work on. I want to start my own charity organization, which will be geared towards providing instruments for less privileged kids. So that's something that I want to do. And I want to be able to go to all the different schools and just really give back and just show kids and expose them to jazz, because they don't really get the opportunity. So that's just some of the few things I'd love to do.
All right, and on that topic, how do you feel these kind of events affect the community? We get to have the kids and the older people, everyone of all groups. Do you feel this kind of helps get that jazz exposed?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think jazz events like this is great for the community. I mean, it brings everybody out, and it brings everybody together, which is a great thing. And everybody's here for one thing, and that's to have a great time. So I think it's great for the community, and Castleberry is an incredible city. I'm really glad to see this.